Hi, I'm Mark, and welcome to this episode of Adults Only Minecraft, the only YouTube series dedicated solely to the adult Minecrafter. Now before we get started, I'd like to give a warm welcome to today's special audience guest, Ajnin Kai. Ajnin currently hails from the Requiem server. She says her favorite food is cake, and her dream is to someday see a chicken jockey. Thanks for joining us, Ajnin. In this episode, we're going to take a look at a fun build called Titania Fried Chicken. You are going to love this. Then we'll explore a special seed from my good friend Michael Rack. After that, I'll show you what a huge difference a resource pack can make in your gaming experience. After that, I'll show you some funny adult-oriented Minecraft memes. And I'll also share with you my top 5 favorite potions, as well as how to make a chicken grenade. Finally, we'll wrap things up with a little Minecraft trivia. So let's get started. As adult Minecrafters, we often approach our builds with all the seriousness of a heart attack. We have to remember that Minecraft is all about having fun. This particular build really demonstrates that. Titania Fried Chicken, built on the Titania server, hence the name, is modeled after a certain real-world fast food restaurant that shall remain nameless. In addition to kind of looking like one of these establishments, I personally like the chicken head on the front. It also has a drive-thru where you can not only get freshly cooked chicken, you also get fresh eggs and feathers. This little piece of redstone wizardry works automatically as long as somebody goes AFK nearby occasionally. It works by having a mob, get it? A mob of chickens in there. These chickens lay eggs that go into the dispenser. Using a redstone clock, the dispenser fires them out and they break here on a slab, occasionally hatching into a chick. Now above the chicks is a block of lava. Dun dun dun! The chicks are too short to touch the lava until they grow up. When they do, their heads are shoved up into the lava and they die a horrible, painful death. The drops fall down into a hopper and get routed to the chests. And voila, fried chicken with a side of eggs and feathers. If you'd like to have your amazing build featured on the show, send me your screen grabs and details to mark@adultsonlyminecraft.com. If you can send me a world file and coordinates, all the better. Next up, we're going to explore a seed from Michael Rack of the Innuendo server. He's a plumber in Bentown, Iowa. Like a lot of us, Mike couldn't resist using his own name for both the seed and the world name. Once the world was built, he took a look around spawn and was pleasantly surprised to discover that Mike Rack was pretty awesome. Since he knew that good seeds were hard to find, he decided to share Mike Rack with all of you. The first thing you'll notice is that Mike Rack is really brown. There's a lot of savanna near spawn with a big cave right in the center. Other nearby features include a small waterfall and a couple of really big hills. I could go on and on about Mike Rack, but why don't you check it out for yourself? It's definitely worth the effort. Now if you've discovered a genuinely good seed, why don't you share it with me? And maybe you'll see it on the show. You've probably noticed by now that Adults Only Minecraft doesn't use the default resource pack. The reason is that I don't like the default resource pack. I don't know why, I just don't. Now what you choose to use is totally up to you. The one I'm using is called Ozocraft. I also like Smooth Reality. There are a ton of others, everything from photorealistic to cartoonish to holiday themed. Just Google Minecraft resource packs and take a look around. One thing you'll find is there are a lot of different resolutions. You'll see 16 by 16, which is the default size. The higher the numbers, the more pixels that are used for the texture, and the better it looks. But be warned, the higher the resolution, the more taxing it is on your system. If you start to get performance issues, you may want to go with a lower resolution. Downloading, installing, and changing resource packs is a piece of cake. Just go out on YouTube and you can find a ton of tutorials. Now I'd like to share a few Minecraft memes I came across that are a little more applicable to an adult audience. For example, this one. Works for me. Or this one. My first thought when I saw it was that obviously he doesn't use mods. Crap. I remember when this game first came out. Honestly, I don't know what to say to this one. Finally, I found this one. To each his own, but I'm a steak and potatoes guy myself. Speaking of me, I'm a real potions guy. I really love them. As a matter of fact, I once built an automatic potions machine that all you had to do was select a potion, push a button, wait a little while, and you'd get 3 potions. It was pretty slick if I do say so myself. Now, since I'm such an expert, I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite potions. At number 5 is Night Vision. This is a great potion for exploring caves without having to place a lot of torches. It definitely speeds things up. Just remember to also carry torches, otherwise when your potion runs out, you're screwed. Number 4 is Water Breathing. This potion makes harvesting clay a breeze, and your pockets will be full of clay in no time. Next up, at number 3, is an Invisibility Splash Potion. Now, the only reason I like it is because of what it does to spiders' eyes. I think it's pretty cool. In second place is a Splash Potion of Healing, especially if you have a mob grinder. Fill up your grinder with a bunch of mobs on the brink of death, throw in the potion, and watch the drops in XP fly. It's great fun. Finally, my number 1 favorite potion is a Splash Potion of Harming 2. This creates what I call a chicken grenade. Just get a bunch of chickens together, toss one in, and see what happens. Now before we close, let's take a few minutes for our trivia question. This one's pretty short and sweet. What is a divot? Is it A, a cultivated dirt block, B, the hole left by an exploding creeper, C, a small cave in the middle of a grass field, or D, a small pond? I'll give you a few moments to think about it while the rest of us wait patiently. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is B. It's the hole left by an exploding creeper. Now keep in mind that it's a good practice to fill your divots on a server. It keeps things looking nice and it doesn't piss people off. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. If you didn't like it, then just keep that to yourself. Thanks for watching.